I've never asked you this before. Surprisingly, do you do any sports or no sports? Are you sports or no sports?
No sports. I am excited for the, and I have talked about this on previous episodes. I'm super excited for the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight that's coming up on July 20th. That's going to be live streamed on Netflix. I am actually going to go to FanDuel. I'm going to play some bets on that motherfucker. I will bet on sports, but I have no clue. I don't know what my bet's going to be.
On the Mike Tyson Jake Paul thing.
I don't know what my bet.
You don't know who you
I'm
betting.
I'm betting on Tyson for sure.
God damn, you're another one of these fucking Tyson people.
I am, dude.
Sick and tired of these fucking Tyson people. Because here's the thing. He's fucking 60. He's fucking been smoking weed for 10 years. This motherfucker is going to get destroyed by Jake Paul.
No, I don't think so,
Third round knockout Jake Paul, dude.
Okay. How about we have a side bet, you and I, personal bet. And we can do it. It doesn't have to be monetary. We can be like, you know what? If you lose, you got to say something on the air that you would never say. No, I wouldn't do that anyway, because I don't want to say anything on the air. I would never say on the air. But we'll come up with something. I'll be like, dude, you got to, do this, or you got to do that. Like what something you hate to eat. You got to eat that.
Setting up. Okay, wait. Let me set this up. Hold on. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to propose this, and you decide if this is what we're going to do or not, if you accept my terms.
All right.
I will go Jake Paul wins. You will go Mike Tyson wins. Okay. If whoever is on the other, whatever side loses, has to do a power hour during the course of a podcast.
What's a power hour? Is that a drinking thing?
Shot of beer once a minute, every minute, or for an hour. A shot of beer, one shot of beer on the minute, every minute for 60 minutes.
Oh, I could fucking do that.
It equates to about 4.5 beers.
Bro, I could do that.
You get drunker than you think. I
get that. I get that. I also drink 30 beers like when I go camping overnight by myself. So I'm pretty sure I can handle if I don't have to be like, if I don't need clarity coming out of my mouth like on a microphone, I don't give a fuck about that. That's easy. I can drink 4 beers in a fucking hour, bro. I drink 6 beers in an hour.
Will you accept the terms?
I will accept. We'll do it. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, and you know what? Okay. We'll do it on the show and we'll see how drunk we get. Or you can see how drunk I get. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll probably be steady as a motherfucker. I know the last time I did a power hour was a live podcast event at HorrorCon in San Antonio. And it was me and Radio Ralph, shout out to Radio Ralph, writes the show notes. I want to give him a shout out on the show. Radio Ralph writing the show notes.
Yes, thank you, Ralph.
He's been my radio guy for a long time.
These are the things that I can't do because I just don't have time. I don't have time to re-listen to the episode and be like, what did we say? And come up with something to write. So I do appreciate that, Ralph. Thank you so much for taking the time to email
these. Bomb, dude.
Yeah.
Capital show notes writer, and also comes up with a lot of ideas. He's a good guy. But he was on the podcast with me, Exploded It show with me and Serial and Dr. Grant, and we were at HorrorCon, and we would always do. This is when we were doing 2 different shows. We were doing the Least Dangerous podcast and Tyson for Brains. So the Least Dangerous podcast was structured around the idea of kind of a late night show on the air.
Yeah.
So there was bits and structure, and there was a whole thing to it. So I had to come up with all these things for it. Tyson for Brains is a fucking free-for-all. It's what we do here. Or pop open the mics and talk shit, right?
Exactly.
And that's why Serial wasn't often Least Dangerous podcast was more my baby. He didn't fuck with it because he doesn't like a lot of pre-produced shit. He likes to just improv. So we got to the Tyson portion of the day. And I say, let's do a fucking power hour, guys. Let's do a power hour. And they're like, okay, fuck it. Let's do a power hour. And they hated it because I like to do it once every 3 or 4 months on that show. I was like, let's do a power hour because I just like getting fucked up. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we tried to film a pilot TV episode we were going to shop around, and it never got released anywhere because I did a power hour with Serial in a back bedroom we had as a production studio of my big redneck mansion I had at one point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, we're doing a power hour. I'm wearing a fake beard. Cyril's already pissed off because he doesn't like when I do characters. So I'm doing a character. I'm wearing a fake beard.
JC's putting on his best Phil Hendry.
I was very much channeling the ghost of Phil Hendry. And I end up, by the end of the power hour, on camera, I end up having to grab a vase that was decorated with flowers in it. My wife at the time had it all. It's sitting in the room, supposed to look nice and for the guests that sleep in there, but we were doing it. Anyway, I take the flowers out and you see for about 10 minutes me just retching into a vase.
You know what's crazy? It's just so crazy because like you said, what is that? It's a shot of beer every minute for an hour, right? And it equals what, about 4 beers? You said
like 4.5, I think, something like that. Yeah, it's like a little over 4 beers.
So I am on my fourth. What are we in? 54 minutes of this podcast right now.
You're already on your fourth?
I'm on my third 16-ounce beer.
So you could have done it. I don't know.
Well, who knows?
We might have to get you a 9% IPA.
No. Not doing that. I'm not doing that. I need to then I will throw up and stuff. I can do this is just a regular. It's a Mexican lager. It's very nice. Yeah. It's got salt and lime in it. It's a locally brewed. It's probably 4.5% or something. So it's standard.
I used to love being a beer connoisseur, man. I used to love like wines and beers and like in my hoity-toity days. And now, dude, like honestly, my favorite thing to drink, honestly, is a hot Keystone.